Hey Jeremy, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to optimize some of your videos so that they show up a little bit better in the search engines. I'm going to use this one right here, fly fishing at Lake Taneycomo in the snow. So we'll just click on that and then go up here and click edit. So when we edit it, one of the first things we want to look at is the title. Now for the title, we want to have the keywords in our title at least twice. So what I think we probably want to do is let's first target Lake Taneycomo fly fishing. And then we're going to put a bar. And then we're going to put the same thing, only in kind of reverse order. Fly fishing, Lake Taneycomo. And then we can add in the snow. So what we're really targeting is Lake Taneycomo fly fishing or fly fishing Lake Taneycomo, which are highly searched terms. The way you had it initially, shoot, now I can't even remember. Fly fishing on Lake Taneycomo in the snow or something like that. Anyway, we want to more closely target the keywords and put them in there twice. So once, in this little bar, there's a on your keyboard on the upper right underneath the backspace, there's a key with a backslash and then a broken bar. If you push the shift key, that bar just becomes this, and search engines recognize that as just a sentence separator. So we use that description. This needs to have a lot of good content in it that is keyword driven. So sometimes I'll write it and go through, but for this illustration, I went to the search engine and I did a search for winter fly fishing, and this article came up. And this is a website called Ezine Articles, and you can go directly to this website and just search for articles of specific topics. But if you look here, winter fly fishing techniques, fly fishing in the winter, fly fishing, it has a lot of fly fishing keywords in it, and it's a good length. It's about 500 or 600 words. So we're going to take, and we're just going to steal this whole thing, and going to copy it, and then we're going to go back to YouTube, and we're going to put it in here. So, and we're not even going to quote the source. So what we'll do here now is fly fishing, and then we'll just add in our Lake Taneycomo keywords as well. So we've got winter fly fishing techniques, fly fishing Lake Taneycomo in the winter, and we can even put here, we can change this to Lake Taneycomo winter fly fishing techniques. Fly fishing. And then we can go down heading out to your favorite trout stream or Lake Taneycomo in the winter can be very productive if you apply feasibility to adjust the climate. You will need to layer your clothing underneath your waders, and let's just add in when fly fishing on Lake Taneycomo. And so what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of going through here and figuring out where I can insert our primary keywords again. Instead of the river, let's put Lake Taneycomo for fly fishing during the winter. Some people will read this and some people won't, so it doesn't have to make perfect sense. Make sure your boots and waders are waterproof. Leaky boots or waders are a recipe for disaster. When, instead of wading in cold water, how about when fly fishing Lake Taneycomo in the winter? Our boots, let's see, are really cold and nasty, which is often the case when fly fishing Lake Taneycomo in the winter months of Missouri. You can just try to make it sound good however you can. Winter is the time to use subsurface flies when fly fishing Lake Taneycomo. On the fly, will be more clear on Lake Taneycomo in the winter. Help prevent leery fish from being spooked. As expected, Lake Taneycomo trout are not as active. How about this? Lake Taneycomo. Actually, we kind of know that's not true, but it doesn't really matter. Let's put may not be. Oh, what is this guy writing? Sorry, I'm just kind of reading silently to myself. I'm keeping you on while I'm doing all this. Give these Lake Taneycomo winter fly fishing techniques a try. That's probably enough. And then in the last sentence, fly fishing, we want to put our keyword in the first word and the last word. Fishing Lake Taneycomo in, jeez, I can't type. In the winter is a blast. Okay, so that's it for the text. On the tags, the first thing we want to do is we want to use each keyword, but only one word at a time. So we want to put fly fishing Lake Taneycomo, and then we want to put them together. Then we want to put fly fishing Lake Taneycomo, and now we can kind of throw in a couple of extra relevant terms. We can put winter, Branson, we could even put December, and just add a couple in there. So now we've got fly fishing Lake Taneycomo, fly fishing Lake Taneycomo, winter, Branson, December. Oh, you know what, let's put Missouri in here. So those are great keywords. Now it's got to be public. Here's one thing. We're going to put in here, it could be sports, it could be travel and events. Let's go with sports. A standard YouTube license. Now let's go to advanced settings, and then video location. We're going to put Lake Taneycomo Missouri. Let's search for that, and then just click off of it. So now you've again got your keyword in the video location. So the search engines like that a lot. So recording date, geez, I think it was February. Okay, February 15th, 2012. So that's fine. We'll just put when you're loading up new videos, you just want to put today's date. And so now what we want to do is we want to go up here to this thing called captions. Actually, let's make sure we save our changes first. Okay, now here, this part, captions, and what this is the we want to see the active tracks, English. Okay, now here's something that's a little more advanced, and man, you know what? This is I'm gonna save this for another lesson. It's because of the way this is set up. It's a little bit too much, but I'm gonna show you how to do captions, because what this is a section where the search engines and YouTube go in and they listen to your video, and then they put in the words that they hear. And sometimes the voice recognition software doesn't work properly, and sometimes it does. But the one thing that stands out at me is right here, I see Sarah. Aren't here means peripheral, so settle Miranda onto telecom, so that's right. I mean, all this is just, what is this? Air balloon, divorce. So there's something really weird going on here. So what we would do is we would upload our own caption, and what we could do is we could actually take the article and see if we click done. We can write our own caption, our own text in WordPad or Notepad in a common text file, and then upload it here, and then we kind of override the machine transcript that YouTube and Google have kind of provided, because we want our keywords as well in there, so that everything is consistent and that the search engines can see exactly what the video is about. But this is a lot of work, and it would take me about 10 or 15 minutes to do this. So we'll do it at a later date, and I'll show you exactly how to do that and fix those. But when you're doing your recordings on a going forward basis, try to start out your recording with, we're fly fishing Lake Taneycomo here on such and such a date, or we're fly fishing on the White River in Arkansas on such and such a date. And then at the end of the video, especially if you're doing a voiceover afterwards, like it looks like this one was, end with that sentence as well. As you can see, we had a great time fly fishing on the White River in Arkansas, so if you'd like to join us fly fishing the White River in Arkansas, just give me a call at the number below. Something like that, just so the captions come out a little more accurately and match the keywords that we're trying to look for. So let's go back to influence settings. Okay, so at this point, other than the caption section, everything looks pretty good. So all changes are saved. So now the video is changed, and we should start showing up a little more for Lake Taneycomo fly fishing and fly fishing Lake Taneycomo. So that's kind of the gist of what you want to do. So you can go through and kind of work on some of your other things. And even for the fly tying videos, you can mention this is a great fly for fly fishing Lake Taneycomo, or this is a great fly for fly fishing the White River, and use those in the title and in the text and your tags, and all these things are going to make a big difference in getting the videos ranked. So you can start to work on this, and let's look to fish sometime this week. I've been super busy, so just haven't been able to get to it, but Monday or Tuesday afternoon or something like that, I should have some time. So sorry about that. Have the rest of a great weekend, and I will catch you later.